3, 2, 1.
Glowing Up Latina, Season 3, Episode 6.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Glowing Up Latina.
Hi.
I'm Christina.
I'm Amanda.
And I'm Liana.
Happy, Wednesday, you guys.
Happy Wednesday. Happy November 1st. It's the 1st of November. New month, new beginnings. Yay.
I can't believe we're in November already. What the hell?
Yeah, I know. And today's friggin' cold outside in New York City.
It's freezing.
Mm-hmm.
I have my heater on.
Yeah. They've been blasting the heat in the apartment. So, not a win for Constantine, but a win for Amanda.
It's going to be like semi-nice this weekend, like almost 70, but not quite.
Yeah, but sunny. So again, no rain this weekend, which is nice. But now it's cold.
Okay, you guys, before we get started, I do just have one announcement that I wanted to make. We made it at the end of last week's episode. So I realized that all of our season enders have been like fan type episodes. Like our first season, we had a fan request. That's how we ended up with the final topic for season 1.
Mm-hmm.
And season 2 was fan involved with the Q&A. And we would like to do fan involved for our season 3 finale with a little like advice column type thing. So if you guys will submit things that you want advice on, we will do our very best to help you. I will have a Google form made in the event that you want to submit anonymously. You don't have to, but so everybody feels comfortable, anonymously will be an option. And then every week on our Instagram stories, we will have a question box up on a different day. So just be sure to look out for it for you to submit any things that you would want advice on, any questions you have, whatever. As always, you can submit things on our website at glowinguplatina.com or at our email address at glowinguplatina@gmail.com. But you know what I am looking forward to? This episode. I am really excited about this. So this topic started out as like a top 10 list. It was Liana's idea. And we give y'all a lot of top 10 lists. So we did narrow it down like quite a bit. I don't think we know what each other has prepared, and that I am the most excited about.
I don't know. I was like trying to get into Liana's mind. I was trying to get into Christina's mind. And I was just like, where can I fit in the middle in between so that everyone can relate? So I think I have 2 topics where we will all find a commonality. I think we should be good.
Oh,
I'm excited.
I think we have one that matches. I think all of us have like one of the same.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See.
So I'm like, ooh.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I want to go first. Okay, because these were things that actually like caught my attention this week, and I sent it to you guys in our DM group chat because I had no idea that this was happening in pop culture. I did not know that Channing Tatum and Zoe Kravitz were a thing for 2
that's like the one pop culture thing that I know.
2 whole years. Like I had no idea they were a thing. Like I know him and Jenna had broken up, but then he was dating like wasn't that singer
Jesse James
J,
Decker,
right?
Or is that a whole nother person? Jesse James, I think.
Isn't it Jesse
J?
It's Jesse J, right?
Yeah.
So I know he was dating Jesse J for a little bit, and I didn't even know that they broke up, and I don't know when he picked up or when him
when he picked up.
Sorry, I don't know when him and Zoe Kravitz became a thing, but congratulations to them. Be cool. And now he gets to have Lenny Kravitz as his father-in-law. Oh, that's so cool. I think Lenny Kravitz is cool.
Apparently they started dating in 2021.
Right after COVID. Like right after like, everyone was out and about. That's crazy.
Yes. I do have confirmation that Jesse James Decker and Jesse J are 2 different people. So yes, he was with Jesse J before, because she's the one that was in that song with Ariana Grande and Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Yes, bang bang
Mhm.
bang bang. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So yeah. Um my next topic right after that, while we're looking at couples, Jeremy Allen White and Rosalia.
Yeah.
That I
Whoa.
didn't expect.
They were caught shopping for flowers at a farmer's market or something like that. So for those of you who don't know Jeremy Allen White, he is an actor. He comes out in Shameless, and his big role right now is in The Bear, where he plays a chef. He takes over his brother's restaurant in Chicago. Very good. I finished watching the last season. I recommend Christina, you watched it, right?
No, I haven't seen it. I hear very
Christina?
good things about it.
Christina, watch it. I think Tech Support Thomas
Yes.
is right.
Yes.
I think he's watching it or he's already watched it. I recommend. Liana, if you have not seen it, it's great. It's like
Have you
it's
seen
like
Shameless, Liana?
Mm-mm.
I think it's kind of similar. It deals with like a lot of like family drama and PTSD and generational like trauma. So and like in The Bear, it shows how he gets like out of that and tries to make something of himself. I enjoyed it. I like it. Please watch it. But him with Rosalia, did not see that coming, and she was just engaged to Raul
Yeah.
Alejandro. They were engaged for a couple of months, but they were together for 3 years?
Okay,
Oh
did
wow,
they
I didn't
split up
realize.
because he cheated? Was that what it was?
There were allegations of infidelity. Yes. I'm using the proper terminology that we
Amanda, his
hear.
publicist.
Um, there were allegations of infidelity on his part. But I don't know if he owned I can't remember if he owned up to it or if he said there wasn't any infidelity, rumors going on. I don't know. But they were together and I thought they were very cute together.
Mm-hmm. They
I thought they
were.
were adorable. And then when I found out about that, I was like, ooh,
Did they
not
tour
good.
together?
I don't think they've ever toured together. I know
Okay.
they've shown up in each other's shows like as a surprise, but
Mhm.
um yeah.
Oh, they also released a joint EP together. Oh, that's cute. Oh,
Hmm.
Yeah. I thought they were cute together. Oh
I want
well.
to know how her and Jeremy Allen White met. Like, what were the circumstances that connected them?
Right? Like friends, social media. I like your music. Oh, I like your show. Like what's going on there? I would love to know. If Rosalia or Jeremy Allen White want to give us a tea, we'd appreciate it here at Glowing Up Latina. um, and then lastly, I don't want it to be like a downer, but we are some big Friends fans here. So Matthew
Mhm.
Perry's passing, was very, very sad.
Mm.
Very devastating. Did not, again, we said this last week in the grief episode, and we know we're gonna approach it someday, and it's here. I didn't even think that we would start, seeing actors who we grew up with like pass away. So I love Matthew Perry. He comes out in like a couple of my favorite movies, or I should say one favorite movie with Salma Hayek, Fools Rush In.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I
I
love that
love that
movie
movie.
so much.
That is my favorite movie.
Oh.
So one of my favorite movies. And Salma Hayek did put up a post this week. Oh no, yes, of Matthew Perry saying in an interview, like, what was one of your favorite movies you've been in? And he goes, I did a movie with Salma Hayek called Fools Rush In, and that had to be my favorite part, like my favorite role. I was like, oh yeah,
It's a very good movie. If you have not seen it, you should watch it.
it's beautiful.
So good.
Beautiful.
So good.
I rewatched it not too long ago, actually, and I was like, they capture so well what it's like to like introduce your significant other to like your family as a Hispanic woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love that movie. But yeah, I have more on Matthew Perry coming up. But yes, those are my 3 pop culture current events
Well, now I'm actually wondering because I could give you mine, but I have a list inspired by like in honor of what happened this week. Because I do love Friends. It's one of the ways I bonded with my mom. Did you do it too? What did
Told you.
do?
I told you.
Definitely did.
I did my top 5 Friends episodes. Is that what you
Oh,
did?
yeah, I think me, Amanda, Christina.
That's so funny. Yes,
Told you.
I
that's
did.
funny.
I did like my top 5 Chandler moments.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's what I did. Okay, but
Aw.
again, similar somewhat there, but we'll get into it. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so mine actually like songs inspired by celebrity breakups. And I'm curious to know, I think all but 2 y'all know, honestly. So, You Oughta Know by Alanis Morissette,
Yes.
inspired by her breakup with,
Who's she with?
it was
So-
Dave Coulier, Joey from Full House.
Get out. They
Mhm.
were a thing?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Uncle Joey?
Yeah. Not Uncle Jesse, not John
Uncle-
Stamos. Joey.
Jo-
He was blonde. He was like
Was
the
this-
comedian on the show. Like the
Yeah, he
actual like
was-
his-
Who is this? Why don't
He
I-
was like the best friend of the dad.
Google him.
I
You
don't-
know who he is. Like Google
Yeah.
Joey from Full
What-
House.
Joey from Full House?
hmm But yeah,
take a look.
apparently it's inspired by her breakup with Dave Coulier. And he has like, she's never confirmed, but there's a line in the song that's like,
Yes, he's the
Um,
uncle. He's one of the uncles.
Yeah.
oh, yeah, but he's not like uncle.
He's not uncle. He's not like blood related uncle.
Yeah, he's just like the best friend of the dad.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, I wasn't a big Full House person. I saw like episodes, but like I wasn't like really into Full House like that. Like, but
Really?
yeah. But now yes, this is who I had in my head.
Oh, okay.
I did
Yeah.
not know that they were a thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, there's like a line in the song that's like, sorry, I called you in the middle of dinner, or sorry to interrupt your dinner, or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was like, when I heard that line, I knew it was about me. I was like, okay. I
Damn.
love that song.
Damn.
Like, it was like one of the first, like, I probably not, but in my memory, it's one of the first, like punkier
Yes.
songs that I was introduced to. And I was like, oh my God, yes. And mind you, I'm like 10, and I'm like, yeah, I love this song.
Yeah, it's very punk rock. Yeah. It's catchy.
hmm
Yeah.
Then I have Shout Out to My Ex by Little Mix.
That's my ex.
I do know that song, but
Mhm.
the tune is not. I can't remember like the song itself, but I know the song that you're talking about, if that makes sense.
Perry Edwards is in Little Mix, is part of the girl group Little Mix.
Mm-hmm.
And she was with Zayn Malik.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
No,
the
man.
song-
Damn.
No.
This is a shout out to my.
That's that song.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
don't know that song.
No.
No.
Amanda. But I don't know. Like when they broke up, like I feel like people who were into One Direction were like, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. It was a
'Cause
big deal.
a big
Yeah.
deal. And this song came out, I believe, after he started dating Gigi Hadid. And there's like a line in the song. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, she said, took 4 long years to call it quits. Forget that boy, I'm over it. Guess I should say thank you for the hate yous and the tattoos, because he had a tattoo of her.
Mm-hmm.
Homie, what?
Would you guys tattoo y'all significant others' names on y'all?
I'd get the initial and that's it.
Yeah, which is something that's very like not. I mean, Constantine's name, he has like what 9 letters in his name. No, I'm not doing that. But I would figure it out. I would do something.
I think I said it. I said I would put like the letter N on my ring finger, and then
Oh,
God
yes.
forbid Norn and I were to get divorced, I can change it to like number 1.
That's amazing. I love that.
See, I got a backup plan.
I wouldn't even know. Like what? I don't know, like a
You-
letter, I guess. Like a
You
letter.
can put like ALK, right?
I could still
No.
do that. No,
Oh, no, you
No, I
can't.
can't.
Sorry.
because then I would have to put my whole handle there. for Instagram.
Just has your Instagram handle tattooed.
Where can I find you? Right here. Right here, right here.
Okay. And then obviously I have the Visa rap music session number 53 from Shakira, of course. Like
Yes.
that when it came out, my little mind
Yes.
exploded.
I love that song. My coworkers and I would sing and jam to that song. We'd have like Spotify on low. And we just like on like number 4 on the volume, and then we just raise it up to like a 6 or 8. But yes, that is my jam. Love that song. I don't think I haven't gotten sick of that song yet. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, it's catchy.
My favorite was when PK was going out to places and people would play it while he was there.
Listen, the fact that you thought that your woman wasn't gonna find out you were cheating by the usage of the what? It was like a
It was
jam.
jam. Yeah.
Your wife was like, "Wait, who's been eating my fucking jam? None of y'all eat this."
Apparently they're like nanny, or they're like, I don't know if she's a nanny or a house caretaker or what her position is, but she's like on Shakira's team, told her. And she was in a music video with her recently. Mm-hmm. Okay, this one I think you might know, Liana, but I'm not entirely sure. Don't by Ed Sheeran.
Oh, I love that song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what. Oh, damn, Ed.
Is that with Taylor Swift?
No.
No, it's his ex-girlfriend at this point, but ex-girlfriend who cheated on Ed Sheeran with Niall Horan from One Direction.
Mm-hmm.
Messy. Very
It was
messy.
Ellie Goulding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait.
And it sucks so bad because Niall and Ed Sheeran, they were pretty close. They were pretty close friends.
He had written songs for One Direction.
Yeah.
Hold on. So Ed Sheeran and Ellie Goulding were a thing,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they were official. I heard they
and
were messing
she-
around.
and she cheated on him with Niall.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And if you listen to the song, he says something about like they were staying on the same hotel floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, go off, Ed. Go
Right.
off.
Wowzers. Oh, well, now I know why he sings Bad Habits the way he does.
Yeah.
Oh,
Apparently they made up and everything is fine. Everybody's fine.
I
You
like
need to go
Ellie
listen to
Goulding.
it though.
I'll listen to it. But I like Ellie Goulding. Aw. Okay, go ahead.
And then last one, honorable mention, goes to Seven Things, Miley Cyrus.
Yes.
Love that song.
Yes.
Love that song.
Also was a big deal when it came out because it's about Nick Jonas.
Oh,
I-
is it?
Yes.
I thought it was about Liam, but I guess I must be mixing up the dates.
This is like way early in
Mhm.
her career.
This is like Hannah Montana
Yes.
days. Yes. Okay. Yes.
And in the video, I think she throws a picture or she kicks a
She's
picture
holding
into
a picture. She is
Oh, never mind.
holding-
Holding the picture, and it's them two.
And she scratched his face out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I
we
know
were
that song.
like in high school maybe when the song came out because she was like transitioning out of Hannah Montana.
I think it was like freshman year of high school. Had to be.
Yeah,
Yeah. Had to.
and
have
it
been.
was.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all remember, but it was when like do you remember when like Demi and Selena were like making their YouTube channel?
Mhm.
And Miley and like her friend were like making fun of them on their YouTube channel. It was like
Yes.
all of that.
Oh my goodness.
I was always destined to be interested in pop culture with the way people were acting out here.
But you know what? I also like, not that I blame my mom, but my mom, every time we would come back home, like I used to go to after school and she'd pick me up from after school. We'd come home, have dinner, and we'd have Extra or Access Hollywood on while we were eating dinner. So we were
Extra,
always about the
extra.
cheeseman with these celebrities. And even as I got older, then we moved into TMZ, because TMZ has their own show too. So just always about the, celebrities and their cheeseman.
Loved it. I loved the People magazine when I was growing up. Like
Yes.
what?
We used to get People my mom had a whole subscription. We had that, and then we would collect the magazines. So then when my grandfather used to stop by, he'd be like, "You guys have any magazines?" I'm like, yeah, and we would give him the magazines, and he would be reading there. Like we would have family functions in the apartment, and he'd just be there reading People magazine. It's crazy. Aw.
I
Oh,
love it.
I just unlocked that in the vault. I forgot about moments like that. Oh, but yeah, crazy.
Yes,
Ah.
but that is my pop culture songs inspired or list songs inspired by celebrity breakups.
That's a good
Wow.
one. Yeah.
That's crazy. I think, okay, so my list, I forgot that we had to do the pop culture list. But as you guys were talking, I was like, what were the big things that I remembered growing up? So the first thing that like blew my mind was figuring out that Freddy from Scooby-Doo from like the live movies and Daphne from the Scooby-Doo movies, they're actually like married in real life.
Yes.
And I was like, this is the cutest thing ever because it's like Freddie and Daphne. It's like the whole, it was great. I loved figuring that out or finding that out.
And that's his name, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Mhm.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
He
And
is
He's
part
married to
Puerto
Sarah.
Rican.
He is half Puerto Rican. His father is Freddie Prinze, who was a famous comedian
Mhm.
in the 70s, I think. And Freddie Prinze Jr. is married to Sarah Michelle
Gellar.
Gellar.
Yeah. Okay. And then the other one that I remember is finding out that Hilary Duff and Aaron Carter dated after he made that special appearance in that episode. And I was like, this is perfect. They need to like have babies right now. Mind you, I'm like 9 years old. Like, this is the best thing in the world. Obviously, it didn't work out like that for them, but
That also got ugly. That's also like the beginnings of like Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. Like that was probably our
Really?
time. So Aaron Carter and Hilary Duff were a couple, and Aaron cheated on Hilary with Lindsay Lohan.
Mhm.
No.
And it was the biggest deal ever because then like Lindsay, I think, was taking shots of Hillary on SNL when she appeared. And then Hillary like said something back. I'm saying these people's names like I know them, but Hillary Duff said something back like in an interview that she did, or she was like on TRL maybe or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was a massive deal.
And then Chad Michael Murray came out in each of their movies. Chad Michael Murray came out in Cinderella Story and came
Yeah.
out in
Freaky Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
So it was like, well, who's like outdoing the other with a better movie with this guy in it? Yeah, with the love interest being him. Yeah.
Oh, Chad Michael Murray is so handsome. He's so yummy.
He
love
aged
him.
so well.
He really
aged
did.
very well.
Ugh.
Yes.
Okay. And then another pop culture moment I remember, and this is kind of recent, I guess, ish, was when Zayn decided to leave like One Direction. That was like such a big deal for like the whole band and like for all of their fandom and everything. I remember crying because I was like, oh, it's never going to be the same again. I didn't listen to their other album after Zayn left. Like I was just like,
okay, I'll say it's very good. Made in AM, love it. Like
I thought, isn't that when?
Is it?
No, you're probably right. Yeah, it is without him.
Mm-hmm.
I like some songs, but I really didn't like download like any of them.
The whole thing. Give it another listen and let me know what you think now. I love this album. Like they have never toured it, and I'm always so sad about that. Because I was gonna go see one of their last shows. One of their last shows I remember was gonna be like in Nassau Coliseum, maybe, or maybe Jones Beach. I can't remember.
Mhm.
And I was gonna go with the girl that I worked with at the time at the dorms. And then we were like, you know what? No, it's fine. Like we'll catch them at the next one because they'll probably be in the city and we won't have to travel all the way out to Long Island. And I remember when they disbanded, that was a big deal for me. I was like,
that was even worse. I was like, look at what fucking shit Zayn started. Now they're all gone. Now like
now they're all
now
gone.
nobody gets to be happy.
It was so devastating. But yeah, like after Zayn left, I didn't really listen to them anymore because I was like, I like Zayn's vocals more than I like the others. Not that they're not talented. I just appreciate his vocal range a little bit more than the
Mhm.
others. So, yeah.
Love his debut album. I wish
Oh,
it had
so
done
good.
a better. But
Mm-hmm.
he had said that he doesn't like to like do press or like tours and stuff. Like it makes him anxious.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I mean, it goes into like how an album performs. But
Yeah.
that first album, so good.
Yes, very good. His other ones, questionable. But,
Yeah.
you know, he's an artist. So those are the only ones I can really think of. I think like Kardashian wise, that's like really kind of the only celebrities I really follow. When Pete and fucking Kim dated, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this makes no sense. This just makes absolutely no sense.
I kind of low key liked it. I thought it was cute, honestly.
Really?
I mean, they were fine.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have any problem with them. I was just like, how did this
Yeah.
come to be?
They were together for almost a year. They
Mhm,
dated a couple
mhm.
months. I think he's attractive.
I do
Yes,
think he's attractive.
we
I am
both have
attracted to
said
a funny
this.
man, so
He's attractive. Yeah. They just released Courtney just released the name that they're gonna name their child.
Oh, I
Oh, what
missed
is it?
Rocky.
Aw, cute.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Rocky Barker.
Rocky Barker. Rocky Barker
I'm
Kardashian.
just
Hold
gonna
on,
keep
wait.
I'm just gonna
Wait a
keep my
minute.
comment to myself. It's fine. It's okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I got, man.
Mm-hmm.
Those were some good ones, Liana. You unlocked a lot of memories there.
Good ones, good
I
ones.
was like,
Yeah.
I gotta, because I really didn't watch TV like that. And like whenever I came home, my mom only had like the Spanish
Mhm.
Chisme channel on, and I didn't know who these people were. I was only watching cartoons at this point. So like,
That's a good point too. El Gordo y la Flaca. They also
yes.
brought up like a lot of chisme too.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I don't know if you know what's his name? Eduardo Ñañez. He's he's a Mexican soap actor, and he did an interview on a red carpet. I don't know, he felt like he was being insulted, and he smacked the reporter right on camera.
Oh my god.
And I remember that
I
being
think
a
I
big
remember
thing.
that.
I remember and then there's a lot of memes with him doing that. Yeah. And I remember that being everywhere, and they were like covering the story, and they interviewed him like, why did you do it? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Don't know why, but I'm sorry. But yeah, that was a big thing.
I don't know why, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You said meme though, and it unlocked that. Have you guys seen the Mariah Carey meme where she's like, I don't know her?
Yes.
Somebody asked her if she knew Jennifer Lopez or something.
I was like, I don't know
I
her.
love that meme. Love it. And I love like everything that happened to get that meme.
Oh my god.
And I know what she means by like, I don't know her. Like, she knows of her. She just doesn't know her. Do you think that's what that is? A lot of people were
No.
making it seem like she doesn't know of her.
I like that
I think
optimistic twist, but I think it means like literally like never heard of her.
not on my radar.
So I was like, oh, dang. Okay, guys. All right.
I also didn't know though that Mariah Carey, I think before she got married to Tommy Mottola, who is married to Thalia. I didn't know.
Yes, ma'am.
I found that out here recently when she performed at Bryant Park for Mexican Independence Day.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I just did like a quick like, what's been going on with her life? And I was like, married to Tommy Mottola, 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the face I made, Liana.
No, I remembered another pop culture thing that blew my mind. I don't know if you guys saw this performance with Mark Anthony and Jennifer Lopez, but like they ended up like sharing. This was like after their divorce, and Mark Anthony's already married to, I don't know, his wife, ex-wife at this point. But like
Yeah.
they were performing and they kissed on stage because the audience was like,
Oh,
kiss, kiss.
yeah.
And I was like, they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. And then they fucking did it. And I was like,
I've
in
seen
front of
that.
his wife. His wife was there and he just did it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was it weird and awkward and wrong? Yes. I think 2, they can probably say meant nothing. And I think it was just like a
You
quick
cannot
peck.
kiss your ex-wife and be like, that means nothing.
I don't know.
But-
I
I'd
mean,
be like, sir,
but they've known each other for years prior to them even getting married.
That's true.
Like she was with Diddy and making music with Mark Anthony, and I think they've always had a thing for each other, but nothing came out of it.
that's why you can't
until-
kiss Amanda.
But
In
I
front
don't
of his
and
in
they-
front of his
at
wife
this
was
point-
crazy though.
And at this point, they already had their kids. They have their twins, right, Liana? I'm saying that I think it's wrong. Yes, it is wrong because I know if I would have seen that,
She'd be like, "What's up, Constantine?"
hello. But
Why not?
Yeah. But okay. Sorry. We'll move on here in a minute. But you just made me think about the fact that you said kiss, and it made me think of because I'm reading the Britney book right now,
okay,
the
Mm.
Britney and Madonna kiss at the VMAs. And you know what? I watched
Oh.
that thing live. You know
Mhm.
what I never freaking knew? Christina Aguilera was on that stage as well.
yeah,
No, can't not. She doesn't show up in my mind. It's just Britney and Madonna.
no, I know because Christina and Madonna do kiss,
Mhm.
and then she
But they
turns around and
panned
it
they
to
panned to
Britney.
Justin Timberlake. Britney and Madonna kiss first.
and he
And
does make
then
that
she goes
face.
to
He
kiss
does make.
Christina. Yeah.
He makes a face like
The
like
meme
that.
where he's like bobbing his head. Yeah. Also, to come back to what we were talking about last episode, it's Justin Timberlake all day in this house because I'm reading this book and I'm like, you know what? I don't think I like you anymore. I don't think I like your music. I don't think I like anything about you anymore.
Stop it! Really? Oh, I'm sorry.
But yeah, okay, we can move on because obviously we can talk about this. It's just going to keep
Yeah.
opening things for me. Oh, the thing I was going to say though was that I didn't know Mariah Carey dated Luis Miguel and for a
Yes.
while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. That's
Mhm.
crazy.
They were like an it couple apparently in the 90s.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mariah Carey's memoir, read that also. She reads the audiobook. Y'all should listen to it if y'all get a chance. Very good. Love her. Because there's like parts where she has like lyrics and she sings it.
Oh, that's
Oh.
cool.
hmm
Entertaining.
I love Mariah Carey.
All right.
Okay. Amanda, what's your next list?
My next list was just like my top 5 songs to work out to right now. Yeah.
I love
figured,
that.
like, I think Liana and I, or you and I, can all relate to like us having a certain playlist when working
Mm.
out. So the first one is, oh my God, do you remember "Touch It" by Busta Rhymes? But the remix.
Yes.
I love that song. Every time, listen, when that song comes up on my I'm here just pumping iron, I'm like, yes. And then my next one is La Corriente with Bad Bunny and Tony Dice,
Mm-hmm.
favorite song. La Jompa with Arcangel and Bad Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get out of this Bad Bunny. Red Ruby the Sleaze with Nicki Minaj.
Mm.
Because it has the
Mhm.
what's it called? By Lumi D. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So it has that. What's the word for it?
Sample?
Yes. Let's go with sample.
Okay.
That's the sample for the song.
Wait, can I make a recommendation? Nicki Minaj's recommendation?
Yes, I'm gonna put this here. Go ahead.
Good form. Love it.
And then the last one is gonna. Oh, sorry. No, I said I was gonna get out of Bad Bunny, but nope. Mr. October, Bad Bunny.
From the new album, right?
Yes, from the new album.
I'm surprised Yeti Me Pregunta isn't on there.
I don't even know where I ever played it.
It is a very
That's
overplayed
fair.
song.
It
I
did,
can't hear
yeah.
it anymore.
we listened to it all summer and heard it all everywhere that summer. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I overplayed it. So, that is my top 5 workout songs right now.
love it.
That's so funny because I have a top 5 fitness.
You see, I was there. I was
That
there.
overlapping.
Yeah, I came up with like a top 5, like my top favorite like workouts that
Okay,
I
let's
do.
go.
Okay, so I do love doing legs and arms and back. So these workouts are tailored to those.
Wait,
Um,
you said legs, back, and arm.
yeah. Are
All
you
right, I'm
taking
taking.
notes?
Yes, I am, ma'am. Really am. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. Let's go.
Okay. So I truly love doing RDLs just because they don't put a lot of pressure on your knee joints when
Mhm.
you do like deadlifts, like you have to go all the way down and pick up the weight, but RDLs like you stop halfway. You feel the strain a little bit more on your hamstrings. So
Mhm.
for me, it tackles more of that. So I love those. I do love the leg press because I feel like they tackle a lot of the parts of the leg, and the leg
Mhm.
is a really large muscle. So
Mhm.
a machine that can tackle all of that is ideal. So the leg press is my fave. And then I do like um the hamstring curl machine.
Yes.
I mean, they're like my least favorite of my leg workouts because it does get painful after a while, but
Yeah.
then I have to remind myself I'm trying to build muscle. So I'm just, got to work through the pain. So I do love doing those. And then for arms, I like to do like push downs. So if you like have cables or something, you like pull down um handles and you go all the way down, you feel that in your tricep area. Um and then I also like to do dips. They're like backward pull-ups. So like you like basically go down and you feel it crazy in your triceps. So they
Yeah.
get very, very sore the next day. And then I do bicep curls for that as well. And then for back, I do like back rows, which are my
Mhm.
favorite. And then I do pull-ups as well, assisted pull-ups because
With
I
the with the resistant band.
I no, so we have a machine that like has like the platform. So you just like
Oh, you're
yeah,
bending
and
your
you just
knees. Got it.
yeah.
I think your gym has one, Amanda, because when I used to go to that gym, I think it's on the first floor, like
In the
kind of on the side, like where you know where the stretching area is.
Yeah, in the corner right there.
Yeah, but like right before the stretching area. It looks like if if you step on it, it's just gonna fall all the way down. But that's what you add
Okay,
resistance to it,
got it.
and you like yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, and the heavier you go, that's how much more help you have.
I see, because it's gonna bring you back up.
Yeah.
Got it.
And I do love doing pull-ups first because I feel like they open up the chest, they open up
Mhm.
the back, they open up like everything and like they kind of set you up for success when you do like your other upper
Mhm.
body workouts. But yeah.
Okay, mine is not fitness related. It's movies related. I did my top 5 desert island movies.
Okay.
Like, I could watch them, like, over and over again. What I will say is not on here that should be on here, but I couldn't put it on here just because like, everybody knows this is a desert island movie for me, is The Lion King,
Hmm.
but it's just such a like, of course, so I couldn't put it on here. But I also feel like the one I have in the number 1 spot, my mom is listening, she's gonna be like, "Duh, Christina," but so the first one I have is A Bronx Tale. Y'all,
Nice.
the way I love this movie is insane. Like that
Mhm.
and Goodfellas, but they were like too closely related for me to have both
Mhm.
of them on this list.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's always going to be A Bronx Tale over Goodfellas. I'm so sorry.
Wow, I've
Yeah.
never seen that movie.
I like A Bronx Tale.
You should watch
Um.
it. It's very good.
Yeah. Over Goodfellas. Yeah, I would say over Goodfellas. I like Bronx Tale over Goodfellas.
I even
Um.
went to go see the musical when it was off Broadway, like when it was first getting started.
Oh.
Mhm.
Wow.
I went with Thomas and his dad. He drove us to New
Oh.
Jersey to go watch it. And when we were there, we ran into what's his name from Glee? Blaine.
Who's
That's the
that?
main guy, right?
That's the one that what's his name? Kurt dates. The curly
Oh.
headed
Okay.
one, he's a warbler.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
I know them by face, not by.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
He was in Harry Potter too, apparently, but I didn't watch Harry
Oh,
Potter.
yes.
Okay, and then the next movie I have is Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion with Lisa Kudrow and Mina oh,
May.
Sorvino,
May.
I think is her last name,
Is it me? Is it?
who is the daughter of Polly in Goodfellas.
Yes.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion, Liana?
Nope.
It's very cute. It's
Mhm.
cute. It's funny. They do a lot of flashbacks into, when they were in high school because they were like misfits
Mhm.
Aw.
and, and the struggles of like wanting to like fit in. So I recommend. It's cute. It's funny. Feel good movie also.
I
Aw.
think you would like it too. And the
Yeah.
cast is pretty stacked.
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
And the outfits, so good. Love the
Yeah.
outfits. Soundtrack
Okay.
is good. That's how this list actually started because I was making a list of like my top 5 movies that I consider to have like the best soundtrack. Like
Mhm.
Bronx Tale has a great soundtrack. Like I have been looking to own that soundtrack on vinyl for my record player because it's so good.
Wow.
it has like a lot of like 50s,
Like
like
doo-wop.
doo-wops. There you go.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember the genre. I was like, yeah, doo-wops. Yeah.
Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion, also very good soundtrack.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
It's also just like a cute, like feel good movie. Like there's
Mhm.
no like I feel like it's a really good like pick me up movie.
Mhm.
Aw. Cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then the next one I have is Bring It On.
Yes.
I
I
have watched that movie.
I've watched this movie so much when I was growing up. My favorite part or my favorite song in this movie is the song that Cliff writes for Torrance. And I
Mhm.
found a cover of it by like an actual band on Spotify. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find it again. Love it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mhm. And then 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yes.
Also love the soundtrack to that movie. Very
Mhm.
good. And I'm pretty sure I own that on vinyl. I'm pretty sure it's at home. Heath Ledger, so fucking cute in this movie.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. The cast in that movie is pretty stacked too.
Yes.
Then the next one I have is Empire Records. I'm not sure if you guys know this one.
It sounds familiar.
It
Mm-mm.
has Liv Tyler in it. So people I think y'all guys would know is Liv Tyler. She's one of the main characters in the movie, and Renee Zellweger is in the movie. And it's about like this group of kids that works at this independent record store,
Mhm.
and like they're this big like boxed music chain comes in and tries to buy the record store so they're gonna shut it down. And it's about them like trying to save it, and it's really cute. And the soundtrack to this movie, so freaking good.
Mhm.
Like I love all the music in this movie. And it was like I don't think it did very well when it first came out, but now it's considered a cult classic.
Interesting. I don't remember
And
this movie.
my mom showed it to me when I was younger because it came out in like 95. So that's probably why you don't know because like we were like what 2?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it used to come on MTV. And
Why
then
don't I remember this? Okay.
you know what also this is off topic, but MTV had this movie that they would play. I think it was called The Perfect Score maybe, and it had Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, and let me see who else it had in it. But it was about these kids who were trying to steal
The
SATs.
SATs.
Yes. And it was an MTV movie, and the cast was like they all went on to like be like very famous. It came out in 2004, that movie.
Does Fifi Dobson play like Fifi Dobson is like she sings a song. I don't know if it's for that movie.
And okay, so Erica Christensen is in it, Chris Evans is in it, Brian Greenberg is in it, Scarlett Johansson, Matthew Lillard, the guy who played Shaggy. Like there's a lot of people in it. It's a very good movie, but it was like one of the first MTV movies like I watched on my
Yes. Yep.
own. And then honorable mention, I had to have The First Wives Club. I love this movie so much.
I love that movie. It's also another feel good movie, but like first wives taking over, getting what's owed to them.
Mm-hmm.
One of them gets their daughter involved to get
I
back
think
at
it's
her dad.
Diane Keaton's character, isn't it?
Diane Keaton's right character, her daughter gets back. It's just a lot of twists too. I like a very good movie. Loved it. The
Mhm.
way it starts, it's sad, but it brings these like group of women together in solidarity to, again, get back what's owed to them.
You should watch it, Leon. It's very
Yeah.
good. It's Bette Midler, Goldie Hawn, Diane Keaton, like such a good group of women to put
Women.
together for this movie. Like, I
Yes.
cannot imagine anybody else playing their roles.
Oh, okay.
But yes, those are my could watch them over and over again on repeat. Will never get sick of them movies.
Those are very good movies. I've seen all of those movies. Though
Empire Records. You
Empire Records
watch
and
it.
Perfect Score. Empire Records and Perfect Score are the only two that have not.
Perfect
really
Score
watched it.
technically isn't on the list. I just thought of it.
Oh
'cause-
well, but
but it is very good.
yeah.
It was very good for its time. It did what it needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
So my last list is my favorite shopping stores. Okay. So my top favorite is Aritzia, but I only shop there during the sale because they'd be pricing their stuff a little too expensive. I was on Instagram the other day. And I was scrolling, and then an ad popped up about an Aritzia warehouse sale, and I was like, no freaking way. I clicked on the ad, and it was like everything was like less than $2, and I was like, this is the best thing in the freaking world. I'm like adding everything to my cart because like a t-shirt is like easily $40 at
Mhm.
Aritzia. And so like before I press buy though, I look at the link and I'm like, this seems questionable. What is this? And so I looked it up and it was like, beware of like this link because it scams. And I'm like, oh,
Oh,
my heart. I cleared out the cart, X'd out. I was like, I'm so depressed.
oh,
Oh, it was so bad. But I do shop there during the sale because their clothes literally last forever. I bought a dress there from like, I want to say maybe 10 years ago.
Mhm.
And like it's still perfect condition, no like wear and tear, nothing. Like it is still as if I bought it straight from the store. So
oh wow.
I truly love that. Yeah. I mean, pretty penny, but you know. And then my second favorite is Zara. I am starting to learn how to shop there because
Mhm.
I don't trust the app. I can't trust the app because you have a sock and it's just like the leg is like doing somersaults. So I'm like, I don't think this is helpful. So, but shopping there is good. I like their
Yes.
stuff, high quality. I have all of my work clothes from there, so that's cool. I do need to do a reshop though because I am
I love
wearing out
Zara.
everything. Yeah.
But I do love Zara. Actually, I've gotten a couple of sale pieces from there. So, and now I know how to again shop with Zara because
Yeah.
when you see the circle on the tag, it means it's too big. If you see the square on the tag, if it's just perfectly, and then if you see the triangle on the tag, that means it runs small. Love that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zara, for doing that.
Yeah. When you told me that, I was like, great. Now I know what size I am because clearly they do whatever they want here.
Yeah, but like I have to be in person for that. Like also like
Yeah.
online shopping for Zara, I don't do that too often.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then my third one, I do love shopping at Fashion Nova for like all my casual clothes. Their formal wear is actually pretty good. Like I would say like their quality's actually picked up a lot, I think, for their
Mhm.
formal wear. I have
Mhm.
I have no complaints. Like if I need to go for like a wedding or something like that, I'm like Fashion Nova is where I need to go shopping.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I like their Luxe. Is it like their Fashion Nova Luxe
Mhm.
brand? Very, very pretty pieces on there. Nova
Mhm.
Luxe, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously like they're not priced as high as Aritzia, so like you lose some of the quality, but if you take care of your clothes the way that you should, like washing them in cold water instead of hot, letting it air dry instead of like putting it in the dryer, then you're good.
Mhm.
And then my fourth one is Abercrombie and Fitch. Love shopping there. I love their stuff. Super, super good. Also super high quality. Love their things. And then my last one is Amazon, surprisingly. Yeah, Amazon.
Yeah.
They have some pretty good dupes for like Skims and for like any Lululemon, Gymshark. Like they have like dupes for everything. I'm like, this is great. Bougie on a
Especially
budget.
yeah, bougie on a budget. Like especially if you need something like right away in the next 2 days,
Mm-hmm.
go on Amazon, you find it right away, boom.
Yep.
Yeah. I've done it a couple of times.
Love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Abercrombie,
that's
I
my
feel
top
like,
5.
has had a major like rebrand. Like I used to wear them when I was like in junior high. And I wore them like maybe basically I think the entire time I was in junior high. And then I got to high school and I like could not fit in anything anymore. And I hadn't
Yeah.
even like I didn't even like gain a bunch of weight. I literally just went from like being a preteen to like going through puberty and getting like
Mhm.
more of a shape. So, but now they're like all about inclusivity and accessibility. And we love that.
I think
Yeah.
that's what that's because you guys have mentioned it recently that you guys are buying stuff at Abercrombie and Fitch. I was like, I've never like gotten anything because again, things that weren't fitting me, and I think I'll give it a look. You
Yeah,
know?
Yeah.
the dress I wore to your
Yeah.
wedding, I got it from Abercrombie.
Like that's like crazy.
Mm-hmm. Their jeans are really good, I would say. I really like their jeans.
I do still stand by American Eagle jeans. When I started buying them when I was working there in high school,
Mhm.
and the quality is different from back then, but the quality is different on a lot of clothes from when we were younger.
Mm-hmm.
But very good. I used to love. I don't know if you guys ever wore American Eagle jeans back then, but they had
Mhm.
artist jeans, and they were like the ones that were like skinny, and then they flared out, and they always had 2 buttons on them. Those
No,
are my
I never had a
favorite.
pair.
I loved those. But Abercrombie jeans, I feel like I can never find like ones that fit me as good as American Eagle's jeans do.
Mhm.
Mm.
But I do love Abercrombie's tops. Their dresses are very good. Like they have a best dress collection, which is like specifically for formal events and weddings.
Mhm.
Always really good pieces in there. Love their sweaters. It is like, on the pricier side, but
Yeah, it is.
like Leona said, like I have stuff at this point that's like maybe 3-4 years old and it looks very good.
Mm-hmm.
So also they have really good sales, like clearance sales.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Well, the sweater that you're wearing, isn't that Abercrombie?
This one, no, actually it's from Stitch Fix because I was doing
Oh.
Stitch Fix there for a minute.
Oh.
Oh,
Mhm. Love
now you
Stitch
mentioned
Fix as well.
I know you have one. I know you well, I
I have
know
a
you have a
couple.
sweater.
I
Yeah.
have these
Couple.
turtlenecks that I love
There you
from
go.
Abercrombie, yeah. Couple of sweaters, but yeah, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Amanda, final list.
My final list. Okay, now we're gonna come full circle with Matthew Perry. So I decided to share some of my Chandler Bing Matthew Perry moments on Friends. So the first one is it's the episode, the one with the cat. So this is where Joey and Chandler get robbed. Joey makes a TV entertainment center thing, and he just makes it way too big that it's actually going into Chandler's like front door of his bedroom. So Chandler's like, "You got to get rid of this thing. I don't want it. Get rid of it." And he's like, "Yeah, but I don't want to throw it out." He's like, "Okay, well, fine. How about we sell it?" So fine. Joey puts in an ad to sell the entertainment center, and Chandler gets back home and he finds the apartment empty, no furniture. And he's like yelling out for Joey, and Joey's like, I'm in here, I'm in here. So someone came to check out the entertainment center and all of that. They robbed Joey, they stuck him in the entertainment center, and they locked him in.
Well, they bet him that a full
bet him.
person couldn't fit into it. And he was like, yeah, they can. So he gets into it and they close the doors and they lock it.
With a hockey stick. So Chandler takes Joey out, and they're going on and on about what the hell happened. And Joey goes, "You know what? I see these guys. You know what I'm gonna do to them?" And then Chandler goes, "Bend over." I love that scene.
You're describing it and I'm seeing it in my head. It's hilarious.
The next one is, this episode is called "The One with All the Thanksgivings." So the one thing I love about So one thing I love about Friends is like they do flashbacks. So when they were like younger in college. So this one goes back to when Chandler and Ross visit Ross's family for Thanksgiving. The first time they meet, Monica's on the heavier side. And Chandler does make a comment that he didn't want to hang around with Ross's bigger sister. And Monica overheard. So a year later, another Thanksgiving, Monica finally she loses weight and to try to get back at him, she kind of wants to lead him on and make him feel like less of himself by her, kind of turning him away or whatever. So fine. So she's trying to play sexy, but she doesn't know how to do it. So Rachel gives her this advice and says, "Oh, well, just act like everything in the room turns you on." So she has a bag of peas or carrots and she's holding it against her face and has a knife in her hand and Chandler's just okay. He is attracted to her because now that she's smaller, right? And he goes, "Oh, you should make some of that mac and cheese that you made for me last Thanksgiving." And she's like, "Fine." So they're in the kitchen again. So she's she has all these things in her hand, trying to act sexy. And something happens where the knife just slips out of her hand and falls directly into his wicker shoes, through the wicker shoes into his toe. And they take Chandler to the hospital. And the doctor's like, "Well, who has the toe?" And Monica's like, "I have it. I have the toe." So she takes out the toe because they put the toe in a bag of ice. So the doctor's taking out said toe, takes it out, and he goes, "Well, this is a carrot." Not the toe, it's the carrot. And they're like, "What the hell?" And then the mom is like, "Oh my God, there's a toe in my kitchen." But it's the whole scene where Chandler's just but you can slowly see the knife go in, falling down. And he's just like, "What the hell?" Love that scene. So the next one is an episode called the one with the embryos. Monica comes into the apartment and Joey's right behind her. And he's telling her, "Come on, Monica, you know I'm right." And they're like, everybody else in the room, they're like, what is he talking about? And Joey goes, "Well, I told her that because it's laundry day, she's probably wearing her granny panties." She goes, "No, I'm not." So then all of that leads into a whole bunch of bets going on. They bet what's in the grocery bag that and in the groceries that Rachel, brings home. All these other things. So it leads into the trivia game. Ross creates all these questions. And one of the questions is, under what name does the TV guy gets mailed to? And then Rachel goes, "It goes to Chandler Bing." And he goes, "No, it actually goes to a Chandler Bong." And then Chandler goes, "Actually, it's Miss Chandler Bong."
This is when they lose the apartment, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Love
that's what the trivia game is, where they bet the apartment.
Mhm.
Okay, then this is the fourth one. So the one where everyone finds out. So this is after them, this is after the New Year's episode where I think Rachel's not supposed to gossip,
Oh yeah.
but somehow she finds out about Chandler and Monica being a thing. And then Joey kind of spills the beans because Rachel somehow finds out, and Joey indirectly tells her the truth. Yes, Chandler and Monica are a thing. So they're trying to find a way to get them to say the truth. So they have Phoebe come on to Chandler.
That was such a good episode. Yeah.
And Chandler, and then so Phoebe sets up a date with Chandler. They're in the apartment and she's making all these advanced moves to on him. And she's like, "All right, so we're about to kiss." And he goes, "Yeah, I forget what he says." So they're about to kiss and he goes, "I can't kiss you." And she goes, "Why?" "Because I'm in love with Monica." And then that's when, I like
You're
that
in
scene.
love with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this one's actually number 3 on my list, on my top 5 friends list. And
Yeah.
okay, so it's the first episode that features Hugsy, Joey's bedtime pal. But I picked this episode out because one of my favorite lines, isn't it, is when Chandler calls Phoebe to like set up the meetup for that night. And he goes, "You can come over and feel my bicep and maybe more." Okay, can't wait to see you tonight. And then she hangs up the phone and she turns to Joey and Rachel and is like, "He wants me to come over and feel his bicep and maybe more."
I
Such a good
love that episode. Yeah. And then lastly, my last episode, which I remember the first time I saw this episode and I cracked up. I could not stop laughing. So it's called The One with the Cop. But in this episode, Ross gets a new couch and he doesn't have an elevator. He has again like stairs to get to his apartment. It's Ross, Rachel, Chandler who try to get the couch upstairs his apartment. And they need to like turn the corner onto the next set of staircase, like this next staircase. And Ross is like, pivot, 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 pivot. And then Chandler goes, shut up, shut up, shut up.
I love that episode. It was so
that is
funny.
so
I
good.
could not stop laughing watching that episode. It always like does not matter what episode I watch, I will always find each joke funnier and funnier than the last time. I love Friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Great comfort show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was funny because last night I was making my list for the top 5 like favorite Friends episodes of mine. And it's hard. There's almost 250 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like picking the ones that I like and I'm going through and I'm pulling out like my favorite quotes. But it's like as you're describing it, like I can see it because I've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
So as I'm reading it, I'm like seeing what's happening in my head. I'm like on the couch, like giggling to myself. And- okay. So my top 5 Friends episodes, I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up.
Okay.
The one I have is from season 4, the one with the jellyfish, where they go to the beach and they have to dig the hole. I think Chandler does end up peeing on Monica's foot to like get rid of the jellyfish sting.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite times for like moments in that episode is he's talking about how like Joey's screaming at him, do it now. He goes, I can still hear him at night sometimes. And Joey says, well, it's because I do it through the wall at night sometimes. Love it. Okay, and number 4, I tied because I could not pick between 2 episodes, and they're both Thanksgiving episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's between the one with the football in season 3, which is where the Geller Cup happens and they're playing touch football, or the one with the rumor in season 8 where Brad Pitt is on.
I love the one with the rumor. That is my favorite Thanksgiving one. Oh, that one and the one that I mentioned too. Those two.
Yeah. The one with the rumor is so good. And I love that they included, so maybe it actually does beat the Geller Cup, but I love the funny looking like troll dog they have glued to like a piece of wood.
Yeah.
But the one with the rumor, Brad Pitt appears. He's dating Jennifer Aniston at this time.
They're married.
Yeah. Oh, they are married, aren't
They're married at that time. Yeah.
Yeah. And it turns out that him and Ross had an I Hate Rachel club when
Which indeed was the I Love Rachel club.
Yes, because Ross was like so in love with her. But one of my favorite like parts of this episode is that Phoebe is just like infatuated with him. And then at one point he's like, so let me get this straight. You got her pregnant, but you're not going to marry her. And he's like, and Ross is like, yeah. And he's like, oh yeah. And he like goes up for a high five and he's like, anyone. And then he turns around and Phoebe goes, okay. And she gets up and hugs him and she goes, it's just like I imagined it.
Yo. I love that episode.
That was a good one.
I love the episode. Okay. And then my number 3 was the one where everyone finds out. Like, such a good episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then my second favorite episode is the one where they all turn 30 in season 7.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts out with Rachel turning 30 and they all flash back to everybody's 30th birthday.
Yeah.
So in this episode, Chandler gives her a birthday card and says, happy birthday, Grandma. And this is how Rachel reads it. It's better to be over the hill. And she opens it. Buried under it. Monica turns to him and goes, "You had one job."
That's so funny. Isn't this the episode that Phoebe also finds out she's not 30 and she's
Yes.
31?
Yeah. Like they do like a little flashback and they find out that yeah, she's 31, yeah.
Yeah. And she does like 1 mile on a hippity hop.
Yeah.
And just Joey's whole like, "Oh my God, I thought we had a deal. You let the others grow old." Love it. And then so this was really hard.
Okay.
But I think the one, like, I picked this one for my number one because I remember the first time I watched this episode, and I remember having like such a visceral reaction to it, like outwardly reacted to TV,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I had to choose it just for that reason. And it's the one with the prom video in season 2. I know because okay, so in this episode, Rachel and Ross have had like their little back and forth because I just actually got to the episode like in my rewatch where she met Paolo.
Oh, okay.
Episode 2 with the blackout.
Yeah.
But like they had their little back and forth, and Ross is trying to like seriously like be with her at this point. And she's like, "No, Ross, like I went after you and I got clobbered. You went after me and I somehow again get clobbered. So no more." But then they're showing the prom video
Mhm.
for Monica and Rachel when they were in high school, and it looks like Rachel's date is gonna stand her up. So his dad is like, "Go be her date. Go put on my suit. Be her date."
Mhm.
And he goes and he gets ready, and of course Rachel's date shows up, and he doesn't end up going to the prom with Rachel.
Mhm.
But she's like so like moved by what happened, and she goes and she kisses him up against the door because he's trying to leave because he's getting embarrassed.
Mhm.
And Phoebe goes, "Oh, see, I told you, she's his lobster."
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I
That's a cute
remember just
episode.
like when she kissed him, I was like, "Oh my God."
Yeah. That's a
Loved
cute
it.
episode.
That was a good
yeah.
episode.
Mhm. I love Friends so much. It's like one of the ways that I've bonded with my mom, like
Same.
as I was growing up, and I just
Yeah.
it was so sad to find out that he had passed away over the weekend.
Yeah. Aw.
So for all the laughs, we say
Yeah.
thank you, and for all your work you did into helping people get sober. I've been reading a lot about Perry House, and a lot of
Yeah.
celebrities have come out and said that he helped them
Yes.
on their path to sobriety.
You know, what a kind man. A lot of laughs. Oh, will be truly missed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
here we are.
it.
Yes.
We have presented you with all the lists, a bunch of Friends episodes to go watch, some products to check out, some movies to watch, music to listen to. What a well-rounded episode. Round of
was a-
applause for us.
Round of applause. This was a feel good episode.
Okay, you guys, what is making y'all glow this week? I'm going home tomorrow.
I have no plans this weekend. And it feels so nice.
Yeah. Nothing crazy. Just chilling. Just wanna unwind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just want to be home. Like, yeah,
It's been a minute.
want to be home.
Very excited for y'all to do nothing this weekend and just relax.
Gonna play some Sims,
Nice.
do some writing. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be chill. Excited. And on that note, you guys can stream season 1 and season 2 of Glowing Up Latina wherever you listen to your podcasts. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you leave us a glowing review wherever you listen to your podcast because we love to hear from y'all.
And as Christina mentioned earlier in the episode, please watch out for our questionnaire box in our stories just to, give us some requests on what you would like to see at the end of the season for that last episode. You can find us at Glowing Up Latina. And you can also look out for that form on our stories or just send us the requests at glowinguplatina@gmail.com.
And until next week, keep glowing me, huh?